Hi, everyone. Welcome to OKC team's second live stream. I'm Skylar. So today we will talk about OKC Ecosystem's growth in April and May, and some interesting topic about move to earn trend and NFTs. And this time we have a new guest joining us later from OKX NFT Marketplace team, Jax. So let's make a short introduction to ourselves first. My name is Skylar, just like I said, and I'm in charge of all the campaigns and events happening in OKC's ecosystem.
Okay, hi guys, nice to see everyone again. And I'm Albina from OKC Operation Team. And today I'm basically will do the same, what I did in our first live stream in March. I'll go through OKC ecosystem growth in April and May by introducing new projects deployed on OKC. Yeah, that's it.
What's going on, guys? I'm James, and I am the community lead at OKC. And today I am very excited to talking about 5KM, actually.
Hi guys, nice to see you again here. I'm Chris from the social media team in OKC. I would like to talk more about the move to earn projects today. We will have lots of echoes with James today.
Thank you guys. So first, let's welcome Albina to introduce OKC's recent update in the past 2 months. All right, let me share the screen. All right.
All right, thank you, Skylar. Yes, so as you can see, our banner, in past 2 months, we have 12 projects deployed on OKC. We have new wallets such as Infinity Wallet and Fox Wallet. We have incentive, it's in infrastructure. So incentive is world's first fiat integrated Web3 OS. Incentive enable turnkey deployment on Web3 applications, including DeFi, NFT, GameFi, and more. Also, we have Launchpad called StruPanel. It's a multi-chain DeFi Launchpad. We also have on board Woodnet, Decentralized Oracle protocol. And as you can see, we have SocialFi, Move to Earn, Right to Earn, GameFi projects, etc. So talking about SocialFi, we have project called Lingos. So basically Lingos aims to establish a game ID system based on blockchain data, provide the qualification certificate by capturing the user's behavior on the chain. Every step and achievement in the chain game will be the user's own value embodiment and thus to better build their own Web3 identity brand. Lingos builds the user's resume on the chain by setting up an ID system, user behavior capture system, EXP, POP system, and reputation system. And second SocialFi project, we have 5 Degrees. 5 Degrees is a Web3 social network protocol deployed on multi-chain. It aims to enable content creators to connect with their communities and friends through the compatible ERC1155 protocol token, forming a simple and easy to use, permissionless, composable, user-owned decentralized social network. And in GameFi field, we have Metaxeno. Metaxeno is an NFT GameFi that aims to build a mutually beneficial ecosystem for its supporters, and being compatible with cross-chain wallets is one of its iconic features. On the Metaxeno, players could experience the charm and fun of the multiverse in an immersive way. By bringing in the play-to-earn business model, gamers can participate in PvE missions and PvP battles royal modes to earn tokens. The hero in Metaxeno symbolizes the identity in the game. Hence, every gamer would have at least one hero once they enter the planet. With different skills, attributes, and rarity levels, they could battle in 3 combinations for the victory, and they could also combine the same level of heroes to level up their traits. In every battle, gamers could earn random weapons fragments, which could mint a mystery box with a secret weapon. Apart from the battles, they have game scenes like treasure hunting and land construction, which allows a certain standard of customization for gamers to develop their own tribe in the game. So now let's talk more about Move to Earn. I guess maybe some of the users already heard about this one. It calls 5KM Today. 5KM is based on the evolution of the 10KM sports app, actually founded in 2014. And the original intention is to link Web3 and create a richer and more social move to earn product. The founder of 5KM is a full stack engineer and a serial entrepreneur. He found the sports app community in 2014 and often run at the time. So he developed a running motivation system app to incentive those who complete run goals. The name is 10KM Today, but then stopped for a while, which is also the predecessor of 5KM. And in right to earn field, we have CryptNote. CryptNote is a Web3 permanent storage content ecological platform. Through encrypted storage on the chain, it can achieve content privacy, content sharing, editing, and collaboration, content ownership, and on-chain content interaction to build a Web3 and DAO infrastructure. Yeah, I guess it's all for me today, and I hope we will continue to have more and more projects join us in the future. Thank you, Skylar.
Thank you, Alvina, for your amazing share about what's going on in the last 2 months happening on OKC. So we actually have a new section this time. It's called Project Spotlight. So in this section, I'll be introducing one project that is very interesting, launched on OKC, and this time it's Atlantis World. So let me share my screen first. So before I show you the screen recording of me playing the game, let's go over to the details of Atlantis World introduction. So when you go to this page, it's jumped to the game page, but right now it's currently under construction. I'm pretty sure the team is fixing, some of the map bugs, but that's okay. We'll see the game later. All right, so for this soft launch, we can see Atlantis World is connecting Web3 with social gaming and education in one lightweight virtual world that is accessible to everybody. And you know what? While I'm makes the introduction, let's play the video. All right, so let's check out the video. So first of all, of course you need to connect the wallet with your MetaMask, or you can actually connect with your MetaX as well. And this is the interface of the game. So it's a pixel game, as you can see. So for now, they have a lot of dApps and public chains already launched their virtual world HQ on the world. So, and you can make friends with each other in the game. So let me make the introduction while you guys watching this cute little pixel guys playing around on the map. So Atlantis World Alpha, it's a first look at the Web3 super app experiment. And they're building lightweight first and for mobile web to democratize access to metaverse with a 2D pixel approach. And we can all see that. And I truly love this 2D pixel design for the game. And the Atlantis World metaverse can be stored on a pen drive and played on mobile or an old device from anywhere in the world with a midweek internet connection. And they're building for user onboarding, education, and fun game social experience, and also exploring how they can enable a global redistribution of the value and strengthen social economics in low-income remote regions by introducing and building play to earn and learn to earn mechanics. So that's the basic idea of this game. And what can you do inside of the alpha? So first of all, you can play game, and they have amazing social features in the game. So they have chat bubbles, general chat, character actions like jumping around, sitting, and sharing emojis with your character and your friends. And when you sit, you can actually have a voice chat with each other. So this is basically how this game works. And you can see different apps have their different headquarters. And I'm very happy to say that OKC in the future will have our own headquarters as well in Atlantis world. And I'll share like one of the cutest design I see in this Atlantis world. It's the design of the coin gecko. Did you see there's a cute gecko around there? Where is it? Yes, right there. This is my favorite place to go. So if I go to the Atlantis world, I'll go to CoinGecko's headquarters and say hi to this cute little gecko. All right, so this is Atlantis world, and it's pretty much early for them because it's like I said, it's a soft launch. So hope in the future they can come out with more socialify and gamify features that users could enjoy. And
thank you, Skylar, and also William, for the brief introduction of this monthly update on the OKC ecosystem. Is really good to see we're going to onboard so many projects have chosen OKC as the platform to have that kind of integration and attract more users on the blockchain space. And then from the social side, not very great update because we are still planning some big events, but as you know, as a social guy, we stroll the Twitter every day and to discover some new games, some very grateful GameFi projects or DeFi projects. And I think all of you guys know that Move to Earn has become a very great trend in the crypto space. And maybe everybody show their shoes or even their bicycles on-chain NFT to the others. And it has been a very great trend. And with that kind of very strong selling points, such as encouraging personal health and fitness, and even the environmentalism, game elements, many friends of mine told me to join some GameFi projects, not just GameFi projects, all other Move to Earn projects. So different from the GameFi projects or other play to earn projects, I found that the community of the Move to Earn projects is a bit different. Like for example, we take Axie Infinity as example. Many Filipino users just take Axie Infinity as one of the major income as playing users in their life. But for the main heat map of Move to Earn projects, it's totally not that case. Like on Twitter or even communities, we found a lot of African countries like the North America, European countries like France, and most importantly, Japan, one of my favorite countries in the world, doing a lot. There are a great community for those Move to Earn projects. They're not taking that as a life insurance or any kind of way to earn a living, like doing it as a bonus, but maintain their healthy life. People are attracted into the ecosystem exactly because of the learning curve for them is not steep. They want to take the move to earn ecosystem as one of the bonus or incentivization way to make their life much more heavier. For some of them, they just need to repeat what they're doing already right now. And for some of them, maybe they get into a new life by taking some exercise. Like me, I was a fat guy and then become thinner, and right now fat again since working in this ecosystem. And then but for the move down projects, I have that kind of incentive or intention to do more exercise and run again with my friends. It's like a social app, SocialFi, new platform for us to make friends because we just want to run and get some tokens and mint our own favorite shoes. And that's the point. And so we can see some similar uses, not just in Hong Kong, not just in France, also in Japan or other parts of the world. They're really enjoying this kind of Web3 experience. And StepN, really renowned name right now, but also we can hear FitFi or some OKC projects like 5KM, Shibala, lots of projects to be shared. And I think James would share more about his experience of minting some shoes NFT or even other GameFi NFTs in the coming part, right, James?
Yeah, thanks so much for introducing the move to earn trend. And it's actually, as you mentioned, it's something that's been going into the communities and people are getting together in order to attend that, and also at the same time keep their healthy lifestyle plus earn some income. And I actually had chance of having a podcast with one of the marketing managers of 5KM, and they introduced 5KM and the NFTs very thoroughly, and I really enjoyed it. So therefore, today I wanted to share that knowledge with you guys and talk more about 5KM and its NFTs. Well, in the start, what I want to talk about is that there are some basic attributes of 5KM shoes. They include the reward coefficient. It's where the basic reward coefficient is. It's randomly generated, and it is according to the rarity of the shoes that you have. So if you have minted, let's say, a sneaker with a legendary rarity, then you would get higher rewards compared to common types of shoes. And at the same time, there is a blind box that 5KM offers, and it's when your sneaker reaches to a specific level, that's when you get an airdrop blind box. So the blind boxes are airdropped to you, and if you're lucky, you're gonna get some higher rarity types of shoes. And also there is a wear rate, which means as you're using your shoes to run from one place to another as an NFT, then your shoes get worn out. So that means that you have to fix your shoes and you have to maintain them. And also the level. When you accumulate the running data, and when it reaches to a specific level, you get different types of benefits. So if you have reached to a certain level, let's say level 50 or level 60, then you get a blind box, or you can mint new sneakers. So now let's talk a little bit about the types of shoes. There are 4 types. The first one is the walker shoes. It's for those who like to walk, and they don't want to run or anything like that. They just want to have a walk and have a nice day. And the speed range for the walker shoes are from 1 to 6 kilometers per hour. And another one is called jogger shoes. And jogger shoes, the speed for them is from 4 to 10 kilometers per hour. And you also have runner shoes. With that, you can have the speed of 8 to 20 kilometers per hour. And the last one is the trainer types, and it's the highest level, and the speed range can be from 1 to 20 kilometers per hour. And according to the types of the shoes, you'll be able to get rewards. So if you have a walker type of shoes, then you get 50 KMT per mileage value. And if you have a trainer shoes, then that reward changes from 50 to 100 KMT token per mileage value. And as we're talking about the types of shoes, well, there are actually two types. The first one is Genesis sneakers, which it's already sold out, unfortunately, and we can only get them from secondary marketplaces such as OpenSea. And the Genesis sneakers right now, I just checked it a couple of minutes ago, and the prices for that is 0.4 ETH per sneaker. Yeah, of course, it's not cheap, but it's not expensive compared to, let's say, step-in shoes, right? So the Genesis sneakers, they have different basic attribute values, and you as a user can get benefits by default. And there is a rarity for the Genesis shoes. The first one is, of course, common, and there is also uncommon, there is rare, epic, and there's legendary. And according to those rarity levels, you can get default level ranges as well. And also the mileage value for each shoes is 50. And as I mentioned earlier, you can actually mint sneakers. And I'll talk a little bit about minting sneakers, but before that, let me talk about minting sneakers in general. So minted sneakers are just the regular sneakers, and they can be minted from two Genesis sneakers. Or you can have two regular sneakers and they need to reach to a specific level, either one or another one, for you to be able to mint them. And the rarity probability of minted sneakers is related to the average ranking index of the current two sneakers. So let's say if you have two normal sneakers and one's level is 50 and another one's level is 40, the average ranking index would be 45 because you add them together and then you take the half of it. So according to that, you will be able to get, you'll be able to mint another type of shoes with a higher rarity. And let me talk a little bit about the rarities and all that, right? So if you have, let's say, the average ranking index that's 90, then you are highly likely to get a legendary sneaker. So you have the 50% of getting a legendary sneakers. Whereas if you have, let's say, average ranking index of 20, for instance, then the legendary rate drops to 0. But with that 20, you are able to get uncommon shoes, and that would be 35%, but common shoes, that would be 60%. So if you are thinking of minting new sneakers, then you need to pay attention to the average ranking index. So now let's talk a little bit about the rarity. So again, as I mentioned again about the rarity of the Genesis shoes, then we can talk about, now I want to talk about the rarity of the common shoes, the shoes that you are going to mint. And those shoes, they also, as I mentioned, they depending on the rarities, different shoes have different probability ranges and regarding to the attributed minted. And as I talk about the series, the common type is the color is gray and the rarity is 70%. And if there is another one that's called uncommon and the color is green, and rare, the color is blue, and epic is color is purple, and the legendary is orange. And as I talk about legendary, the rarity of the legendary is 0.5%. So you need to be very, very lucky to get your legendary shoes. And let's talk a little bit about the level of the shoes. The level of sneakers is directly related to the rarity. So if you have a higher rarity of shoes, then that means you'll have a higher level of sneakers as well. And according to the level of your shoes, you are able to get some type of additional benefits. So if you have a shoe that is that has a level of less than 5, then unfortunately you cannot get any benefits. But if it's 5 until 10, then you can be able to you're able to participate in specific online activities, and you are able to receive some type of badges. And if you have the level of 10 or higher until 20, then you are able to mint new sneakers. And sometimes randomly you get some type of airdrops. And if you have level 20 or higher until 50, then you're able to lend sneakers. I'll talk about how to lend sneakers in a while, but yeah, you're able to lend sneakers and have other people use your shoes and earn passive income while they're also earning and you're also earning at the same time. And if you have a level of 50, then you can get certain run token rewards depending on the level. And if you guys remember, I talked about the wear level of the shoes. And as I said, if you use your shoes, then there will be wear and tear, and you need to fix them, you need to repair them. And in order to do that, you're gonna need KMT tokens or run tokens in order to either repair and fix them, or if you want to upgrade them as well, you also need those tokens. And yeah, you guys really need to try this and see how it goes. And as Chris, you mentioned, you can get together with your friends and you can run and see how much tokens, KMT tokens or run tokens you can earn. And according to that, you can have a healthy lifestyle, plus you can earn some money. Yeah, that would be it from my side.
Thank you, James and Chris, for your sharing on your thoughts on Move to Earn and the thorough introduction of 5KM. So we know sneaker play a very important role in 5KM's game, and every sneaker is actually a unique NFT. So that brings us to today's theme, NFT, and what's new in the thriving NFT universe. And let's welcome today's special guest, Jax. Hi, Jax. Welcome. And thank you again for joining today's live stream. And would you please introduce yourself a little bit before we start our conversation about NFTs?
All right, Skylar, thank you for your invitation. My name is Jax. I'm from OKC NFT, and I'm majoring or focusing on some bidding working. So I really enjoying the life with the NFTs and Web 3.0. So that's all.
And before you joining us, we were actually just talking about Move to Earn projects. So could you please talk about your thoughts on Move to Earn trend, and why do you think Move to Earn is such a big hot topic right now?
Okay, thank you, Skylar. As my own opinion, I think Move to Earn project is such a new story in the market. You know, in last year, the GameFi is really popular, and people want to play to earn, yeah. But after the bubble break in GameFi, many investors, especially the user in Ethereum, cannot find another story they can join in. Under these circumstances, people find, okay, Steven, Move to Earn, maybe it's a good story and they can make money from it. So for example, they can find Steven, the token, yeah, GMT increased really significantly, and a lot of people make money from it. Meanwhile, another project such as some 5KM, I think, yeah, this is also my Move to Earn project, and just appear on the marketplace, and many people join. I think it's a hot topic. The only reason is that people make money from it. That's the only reason in crypto.
I think you probably just answered one of the questions. So the next one is, what role does NFT play in Move to Earn, and what changes or what opportunities does Move to Earn trend bring to NFT universe? So the last questions was the NFT's impact on Move to Earn, and this one is like the opposite. What Move to Earn bring to the whole NFT industry?
Okay, thank you. As far as I'm concerned, I think that the NFT in Move to Earn area, I think it's just a tool. It's just a tool. For example, if you want to do some Move to Earn, you should buy shoes on Steven. Yeah, you also can buy shoes in another project. So it's not actually the same with PIP. You know, PIP is that people like some brand or people like some culture, they want to buy some NFTs. But in move to earn area is more like a GameFi. Yeah, it's more like a GameFi. So that's, I think the NFT should be the more like a fundamental assets, other than a topic to other than a topic to play. So I think the NFT maybe just to be an assets in move to earn. That's all. It's just the assets that people can buy something. It's just like maybe just like something in a game.
I see.
Yeah, Jax, I think you have put a very great point that NFT is becoming that kind of fundamental asset for not just normal people, but also for some big brands or some celebrities. And what do you think about that kind of scenario? Why do that brands and also celebrities jumping on the NFT wagon? And do you think it's a long-term scenario? And do you think people would just want to get a quick buck from this very hot topic or just a hot trend? How will it be going in the long term?
In my opinion, I think maybe it's a short trade. That's my opinion. It's just a short trade. For example, you find the GameFi, it's just hot or popular, maybe half a year, but during 2 months, it's very, very popular. But after the December, I think last year December, after December, the GameFi just died. You cannot find any popular GameFi in the marketplace. I think the reason is that their economic model is not sustainable. You can find many GameFi's economic model, and people cannot make money because they know more people will join in. Actually, they just make the money from another people. So that's the biggest problem. So in this economic model, just like Steven, it cannot be sustainable. Only when more people join in, so that's the economic model can run normally. Once some people cannot join in or some people stop, this project just stop. No people will come in and they will flip their NFT, they will flip their tokens, and the price of token will just decrease dramatically. So I think it's just a short term, and maybe people can join, but if the increase stop and those projects will stop. It didn't just make up or cope up with the problem of sustainability because of their economic model.
All right. Hi, Jax. Actually, I have a question for you. It's more about social media. So Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok has been main in the NFT world in their ways. So what impact do you think NFT will have on social media?
In my opinion, social media is I think is a great area for the NFTs. For example, Twitter, you can change your NFT as your logo, and the Twitter official will help you to just definite it, so that people can know you buy a very expensive NFT to show your reach, to show your money. I think it's a good ability or for the users or some people want to buy it. And for the TikTok and YouTube, I find many YouTuber or TikToker, they just say something about NFT, but the main idea or the purpose of them about NFT just make money. They want to buy something very cheap and sell them in an expensive price. And some people, some YouTubers who are very popular always show their assets, show their NFT, and show their consequence of make money. So I think this is the reason. As for the ability that a user can use, that I think Twitter maybe is a good way because they can help people to show their reach and assets.
Okay, thank you for that.
Hey, Jax. So I also have got the one question for you. Well, since we are in a bear market in the crypto world, it has definitely affected the NFT markets as well. And we have seen the price drop for lots of huge NFT collections, including, Suzuki and all that. Well, right now, as the bear market has shown its effects, there is also another trend that's called a free mint, where NFT collections that were sold to the public for free are shooting up to the sky, and they're being really popular amongst users. So I just wanted to get your thoughts on that.
Okay, I understand you. Sorry, because the internet is not good, so I just hear some of your sentence. I will try to answer your question. In my opinion, I think, yeah, it's just a bear market in not only in crypto, but also in NFT. We find many projects cannot be traded. And for example, just like BYC, in last month, I think the daily trading volume is about 1,000 ETH. Yeah, it's just about 1,000 ETH. But right now, yeah, it's very low. It's just a very low volume. I think there are two reasons. The first one is that people or investor cannot bear the frequency or the decrease of the token, because if you want to buy an NFT, the NFT will increase by ETH, but ETH will decrease more dramatically, so they will lose money from you just to buy USDT. So I think it is the main reason. Only when the ETH price trend turn to be stable, I think maybe another good market will come in. And I really noticed some projects is free in the market, and the free mint, everything is free, and I welcome everyone to enjoy. I think those projects, some of them could be valuable because you do not have any cost. You can make money from it. For example, Goblin, yeah, in recent days, the mint price is really low, and some people find their culture, think, oh, it is really good, and many people buy it, and the price just sinks. I think for the investor, some low-priced NFT or some mint NFT may be a good opportunity, because you do not lose much money, and you can find some increased opportunity. So I think maybe we can try, but those NFT cannot help you to make a big money.
Yeah, for the Goblin Town, I heard I have joined their live streaming last 2 days. It's very interesting to me. It's like a Goblin Town on the Twitter space, and just you said, besides the big chip collections, we have maybe some other markets in the NFT marketplace growing, like the Solana ecosystem, and also Avalanche, their GameFi are growing as well. But I want to focus on one point. The main blue chips collections are still built on Ethereum. And then we know that the Ethereum 2.0, so that's it, the merge of Ethereum is coming. So do you think the merge of Ethereum will have that kind of influence on the floor price of those blue chip collections or other NFT marketplaces, or even other connections? Do you have any thoughts about that?
As for the blue chips floor price, in my opinion, they will just increase when the market will be good. I think there are two reasons. Firstly, for blue chips NFT, they also have money, or they also have funds to invest it and help it. Just like Moonbird, yes, the Moonbird have many great investors, or many ETH, 1,000, 10,000 ETH. Yeah, they are very rich. So for those blue chip NFT, and someone will help them just to maintain a good flow price and to make it good. But for some blue chips, just like I don't know, Goblin is a blue chip or not, or just like last day, so we find a blue chip named, I cannot find the name of it. So if the price increase very quickly, but no one will maintain the price, or no one or no fund will help this project to keep a high price. the price will just decrease really quickly. So such as maybe Phuket, we find the price decrease very quickly. So I think some project who is rich, they will maintain a high price, and some project who is not rich, they will decrease very quickly. And another area that I'm looking for is that some NFT in Solana, I think, is a good point to increase. And we find many projects launched on Solana. They have a good trading volume, such as OKBL, such as another ape. I don't know how to say it, and such as another project in Solana. I think it's just a new area, and people can join it. I think it maybe is the future.
Yeah, maybe before we end with Skylar, I would like to add some words. All these conversations are not financial advice, and all you guys join this stream would not take it as advice, but just some views from our personal side.
Yeah. It's absolutely no financial advice. It's all my opinion. It's just
it's just a friendly discussion between us. Yes.
From our observations. From our observations.
Exactly. All right, so since we invited you as the guest on OKC's live stream, so NFT, we want to ask you, like, NFT projects are launching on OKC all the time. Albina actually introduced in the early beginning of the live stream. So what do you think is a good NFT project? Is a project that worth investing in?
Okay, I think how to say a good NFT project. I think there are maybe a 3 point of view. First is should be a good story. It must be a good story in that it can attract people to join in, because people find many NFT have the same story. They do not have any interest to join in. So if a new or good NFT will launch, they have a good story to affect many people. Maybe just like, for example, the play to earn, move to earn, or you can find some superstar to help you to promote it. You should have a story. The second one is that you should have money. You should have fund. You should be rich. You should spend money to make the floor price to maintain a high level, so that people can confirm you, people can know you. I think it is also a very significant aspect, because in current NFT market there are too many projects. A few people can find you. If you just have a good story but no promotion, no good price, people cannot find you. They would not buy. Maybe your project just die. And we find many good projects just like because they do not have any money, so that they die. And so that's the second aspect, is that you should be rich. The third aspect of a good project, I think, is a good promotion. You should find the NFT KOL, you should find the alpha group. You should also to launch some information on YouTube, TikTok, or Twitter to let everyone know you. So that's the users in NFT area in recent days is really limited. So if you want to everyone know you, you should just spend money or spend your relationship on it. I think this is the most important way in this area.
Thank you, Jax, for your amazing and insightful share on NFT topic. And now we've actually come to an end to today's live stream. And so far, we've updated the OKC ecosystem growth for the past 2 months, and we shared this month's spotlight project, Atlantis World. And we have some interesting discussion on Move to Earn and a very in-depth look at the project 5KM, and of course the fun conversation with Jax. And we've had such a fun time for the past hour. So thank you again, Jax, for taking your time and joining today's live stream. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Skylar.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. And that's all for today's live stream. If you enjoyed our conversation today, please like our premiere video and subscribe to our channel for more.
Okay, no problem. All right. Goodbye.
Thank you,
Bye,
guys.
Bye.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.